So today I'm going to be doing a back to school makeup tutorial, and this look is going to be aimed at middle schoolers. So this is the first look in a series of 3 that I'll be doing. This first one is for middle schoolers, and then I'll be doing one for high schoolers, and then one for college students as well. So for this look, I went really natural. I honestly hardly did anything because when I was in middle school, I really didn't even wear makeup. I may have worn mascara at the very most and maybe a little bit of lip gloss, but that really wasn't even on a daily basis. So I tried to update myself a little bit and think back to how I was in middle school, and if I was in middle school today, how I would be wearing my makeup. So this is what I came up with, and it's really simple. It's just highlighting and a little bit of cheek color and a little bit of color on your lips. Now, I'm definitely not telling you guys that this is how you have to wear your makeup, because I know this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, because makeup is something that's very personal and everyone has their own style, and my style just happens to be very minimalistic, very natural, very neutral. So if that is your style, then this look may work for you, but you just kind of have to play around with things and find out what works best for your features. So I hope this kind of gives you some extra little tips and tricks, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so normally I would start off by doing something with my complexion, whether it be covering up blemishes, putting on foundation, covering up dark circles, and all that jazz. But since this is a tutorial for middle schoolers, I want to kind of lay off of the skin products, because I know when I was in middle school, I really didn't have a problem with my skin yet, and I know for the most part, most people don't really have any skin issues yet, so you kind of want to put off using concealer and foundation for as long as possible, especially while you're young, because you still have that natural, youthful, radiant glow. So you really just want to embrace it for as long as possible, because once you start using foundation and concealer, there really isn't any turning back. But if you do have problems with your skin, or you just feel insecure, then go ahead and put on a little bit of concealer. I wouldn't really recommend wearing a heavy foundation. I'd really just stick to a light concealer and maybe a little bit of powder. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the eye look, which is really simple. I'm just going to take my CoverGirl Shimmering Sands eyeshadow trio, and I'm going to take the lightest color right here, which is a shimmery pink color, which is very similar to MAC's Naked Lunch. And I'm not even going to take a brush. I'm just going to take my finger, and I'm going to put a little bit of this in the inner corner of my eyes. And this is just going to brighten up your eye area and make you look awake and fresh and radiant. So I'm just going to take a little more of that same color, and I'm just going to place it right underneath my brow bone. And this is just going to help highlight your eye area, and you're not going to have to wear a ton of eyeshadow. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of that exact same color, and I'm going to place a little bit on my Cupid's bow, and this is really going to brighten up your face and give you a little extra glow. Now, I'm definitely a fan of cheek highlights, and when you're younger, I think this is a great alternative to wearing tons of face makeup. So I'm just going to take a Sigma SS224 brush, and I'm going to get a little bit of that same color on my brush, and I'm just going to sweep this across my cheekbones and into my temples. So as you can see, we're using the same product for everything. We're using it on our eyes, on our Cupid's bow, and as a cheek highlight. Then last but not least, I'm just going to place a little bit of that light color right on the center of my eye. I'm not going to really put it all over my lid. I really just want it on the center, because again, we are just highlighting our face right now. So these are all the areas on your face that you want to accentuate. Okay, so now it's time to curl your eyelashes, and this is a very important step, at least in my opinion. This is going to open up your eyes, it's going to make your eyes look bigger, and it may seem like a really small, insignificant step, but it's really going to make a huge difference. And then I'm just going to take a waterproof mascara. I'm using Maybelline's Full and Soft mascara today, and I like this mascara because it leaves your lashes looking natural, so it's like your natural lashes, just a little bit better. I'm just going to take this and coat my eyelashes. And using a waterproof mascara is really good, especially when you're in school, so you don't have to worry about your makeup melting or getting those little black smudges underneath your eyes. So now it's time to add a little bit of color to your cheeks. Now, if you already have a natural rosy glow, then you can go ahead and skip this step, but I know girls like to dabble in makeup, so I thought that I would just throw in a really pretty pink cream blush. So this is Lady Blush from MAC, and this is just a rosy pink color, and it's really, really flattering on a lot of skin tones. And a great drugstore alternative to this color is the Sonia Kashuk cream blush in Rosy. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little tiny bit on my fingertips, and I'm just going to smile to find the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm just going to pat it on. Okay, so now it's time to set your makeup. So I'm just going to be using a translucent powder today, and this is the Maybelline Dream Matte powder. It's my favorite setting powder, and this is in the color Medium Sand, and I'm just going to take my Revlon Kabuki brush, and I'm just going to get a little bit on here. And this is a great powder to control shine, to set your makeup, and to just even out your complexion without making you look cakey. So I'm just going to pat this all over my face. Now last but not least is lips. So since we kept everything on our face very, very neutral and just very fresh and natural, you can get away with a little bit more color in your lips. So I'm just going to take Benetint from Benefit, and I am going to put a little bit of this on my lips. Not too much, because you don't want an intense red color. You just want a nice blush. So today for lip gloss, I'm going to be using Clinique Super Balm Moisturizing Gloss, which looks like this, and this is in the color Raspberry, which goes really well with the Benetint color. And I like this lip gloss because it's moisturizing, so you don't need to put on a lip balm, because this is like your lip balm and your lip gloss all in one. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, put it on my lips. Alright, so this is the finished look, and I know it's not anything dramatic or complicated or anything like that, but that's the whole point of this look, especially because this is a middle school look, so you really don't want to be fussing around in the morning. You want to get out the door and get to school. So this is a great everyday look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!